Most Americans don't realize this, but high blood pressure doesn't just show up one day. It builds slowly, quietly, often for years. You may feel perfectly normal until suddenly your doctor says, "Your blood pressure is 145/90. We need to watch this." If that's you, take a deep breath. High blood pressure can be lowered, it can be reversed, and you have far more control than you think. Today, while your cardiologist guide, I want to show you exactly why your blood pressure rises. What damages your arteries? The foods that raise pressure? The foods and habits that lower it? The daily routine that keeps your numbers stable for decades? Let's start with the root causes, because when you fix the cause, your numbers follow. Part 1. What actually raises blood pressure? Most people think high blood pressure comes from eating too much salt, it's from getting older, or from bad genetics. But the truth is deeper. Several systems in your body work together to control your blood pressure, and when even one of them becomes stressed, your numbers begin to rise. Let's go through the 5 most important reasons, explained in a simple, friendly way. 1. Your arteries become stiff. Inside your blood vessels is a thin, intelligent lining, called the endothelium. It helps your arteries open and relax so blood can flow easily. But when this lining becomes irritated or inflamed, your arteries cannot relax the way they should. They become stiffer and narrower. When that happens, your blood pressure naturally goes up. That is why inflammation, not age, is often the real problem. 2. Your kidneys stop filtering efficiently. Your kidneys decide how much fluid your body keeps and how much it releases. When they are under stress, they hold on to more sodium and more water. And when there's more fluid moving through your blood vessels, your pressure increases. 3. Your nervous system stays in stress mode. When you deal with ongoing stress, your body shifts into a constant fight-or-flight state. In this mode, your body releases adrenaline. Adrenaline tightens your blood vessels. Your heart begins to beat faster, and your blood pressure rises, for your blood becomes thicker if you are dehydrated, if you drink sugary beverages, or if you eat a lot of processed foods. Your blood becomes thicker and harder to move. Thicker blood requires more force to circulate, and that extra force becomes higher blood pressure. 5. Insulin resistance. Very few people realize this. When your cells stop responding well to insulin, several things happen at once. Your inflammation increases, your kidneys retain more sodium, and your arteries become tighter. This is why people with pre-diabetes often develop high blood pressure long before they are officially diagnosed. Now that you know the real causes behind rising blood pressure, we can move into the daily habits that gently bring those numbers down, often in just a few days. Part 2. The morning routine that lowers blood pressure. Let's talk about your morning, because what you do in the first hour of the day has a direct effect on your blood pressure for the rest of the day. Here are 4 simple habits that many people overlook, but they can make a powerful difference. 1. Start with a tall glass of water. Most people wake up dehydrated, even if they don't feel thirsty. When your body is low on water, your blood becomes thicker, and your blood vessels stay a little tighter. Drinking a full glass of water right after you wake up helps thin the blood, improves circulation, and for many people, it can gently lower their systolic pressure by 5 to 10 points. It is one of the easiest morning habits you can adopt too. Add a simple breathing exercise, slow. Controlled breathing activates a calming nerve in your body called the vagus nerve. When this nerve turns on, your heart rate softens and your blood vessels begin to relax. Here is a very simple technique. Breathe in slowly for 4 seconds, then breathe out even more slowly for 6 seconds. Repeat this for about 2 minutes. This small practice resets your nervous system and creates a calmer environment inside your arteries. 3. Choose a potassium-rich breakfast. Most Americans eat far too much sodium and not nearly enough potassium. Potassium helps your kidneys remove excess sodium, and that balance is one of the most natural ways to support healthy blood pressure. Good choices for breakfast include banana, half an avocado, a handful of berries, a cup of yogurt, a bowl of oatmeal, or a serving of spinach. Just shifting your first meal toward potassium-rich foods has helped many of my patients see meaningful improvements. 4. Get a few minutes of morning sunlight. 5 to 10 minutes of gentle morning sunlight can boost the production of a natural molecule called nitric oxide. Nitric oxide helps your arteries open and relax. When your arteries open, your blood flows more freely, and your pressure naturally begins to drop. It is a simple habit, but your cardiovascular system responds quickly. Part 3. Foods that lower blood pressure. Now let's talk about food. Certain foods naturally relax your arteries, reduce inflammation, and help your kidneys do their job more efficiently. When you include these foods every day, your blood pressure begins to settle into a healthier range. Here are the 8 most powerful choices. 1. Leafy greens. Vegetables like spinach, kale, and arugula are rich in natural nitrates. Inside your body, these nitrates turn into nitric oxide, a molecule that helps your arteries open and relax. When your arteries open more easily, your blood pressure goes down too. Berries, blueberries, strawberries, and raspberries are packed with polyphenols. Polyphenols help reduce stiffness in your arteries and support healthier circulation. Notice better numbers after adding berries to their daily routine. 3. Oats and other whole grains. Whole grains are high in soluble fiber, which helps lower inflammation and improves how your body handles insulin. This combination supports healthy blood pressure and steadier energy throughout the day. 4. Beets. Beets are one of the strongest natural boosters of nitric oxide. Many patients see their blood pressure drop by several points after drinking beet juice regularly or adding cooked beets to their meals. 5. Garlic. Garlic acts as a natural vessel relaxer. It helps your blood vessels open slightly wider, which allows your heart to pump more easily. Even garlic extract capsules have shown impressive results in clinical studies. 6. Avocado and other potassium-rich foods. Potassium is essential for balancing sodium in the body. When you get enough potassium, your kidneys can remove excess sodium more effectively, and your blood pressure naturally decreases. Avocado, bananas, leafy greens, and beans are all great sources. 7. Extra virgin olive oil. Olive oil is a key part of the Mediterranean diet and one of the most heart-protective foods you can eat. It lowers inflammation and supports the health of the inner lining of your arteries. 8. Nuts such as almonds, walnuts, and pistachios. These nuts help improve the flexibility of your blood vessels. Flexible arteries allow blood to move more freely, reducing the pressure inside them. Part 4. Foods that raise blood pressure. Just as some foods help lower your blood pressure, others quietly push it higher. These foods create inflammation, strain your kidneys, or make your arteries tighten. If you can reduce them even a little, you'll often see noticeable improvements. Let's go through the main ones. 1. Processed meats. Foods like bacon, sausage, and deli meats contain extremely high amounts of sodium and chemical preservatives. These ingredients make your body hold on to more fluid and increase inflammation, which pushes your blood pressure upward too. Fast food. Most fast food items contain large amounts of hidden sodium and industrial seed oils. These oils promote inflammation inside the blood vessels, making it harder for them to relax. That tension leads to higher pressure. 3. Sugary drinks. Many people think salt is the biggest issue, but for a lot of adults, sugar is actually worse. Sugary sodas, sweetened tea, and energy drinks raise your blood sugar quickly. Over time, too much sugar increases inflammation, makes your arteries stiffer, and contributes to insulin resistance, all of which raise blood pressure. 4. Restaurant. Soups and sauces. These may look harmless, but they often contain surprising amounts of sodium. Even a small portion can include an entire day's sodium limit. For many people, cutting back on restaurant soups alone helps bring their numbers down. 5. Alcohol. Alcohol raises blood pressure in many adults, even in small amounts. It also affects sleep quality and increases stress hormones, both of which contribute to higher pressure the next day. Part 5. The 5-minute exercise that lowers blood pressure. Better than cardio. Many people believe that long sessions of cardio are the only way to lower blood pressure. Cardio is helpful, of course, but new research shows something surprising. One of the most effective ways to bring your numbers down is actually a simple group of exercises called isometric exercises. Isometric exercises are movements where your muscles stay tense, but your body doesn't move. They are gentle, safe for most adults, and incredibly effective for the blood vessels. Common examples include holding a wall sit, holding a plank, or squeezing a hand grip device. When you do these exercises, the gentle pressure makes your blood vessels become stronger and more flexible. Flexible vessels allow blood to flow more easily, which helps lower your blood pressure in a very natural way. The best part is that you do not need much time. 2 to 3 minutes a day can lead to real measurable improvements within 4 to 6 weeks. It is one of the simplest tools you can add to your routine. Part 6. The sodium truth most Americans get wrong. Let's clear up one of the biggest misunderstandings about blood pressure. Salt itself is not the enemy. The real problem is having too much sodium and not enough potassium at the same time. When those two minerals are out of balance, your body holds on to more fluid, your blood vessels tighten, and your pressure rises. I've seen many patients improve their blood pressure simply by making 3 basic changes. They cut back on processed foods, which are the biggest source of hidden sodium. They cook more meals at home, where they can control how much salt goes in. And most importantly, they add more potassium-rich foods to their daily routine. Potassium helps your kidneys release extra sodium, and that natural balance is one of the safest ways to support healthy blood pressure. If you can aim for a lower sodium lifestyle and a higher potassium diet, your numbers often improve in a matter of weeks. Part 7. Hidden causes of high blood pressure most doctors don't mention. Some causes of high blood pressure are obvious, but others are quiet, hidden, and often completely overlooked. These are 5 factors many people never think about, yet they can push your numbers up day after day. 1. Sleep apnea. If you snore at night, wake up feeling tired, or often wake with a dry mouth, you may be dealing with sleep apnea. Sleep apnea repeatedly interrupts your breathing while you sleep, and every interruption puts stress on your heart. This condition can raise blood pressure dramatically, even if everything else in your lifestyle looks healthy. Symptoms sound familiar. It's worth getting checked too. Chronic stress. When stress becomes a long-term pattern, your body stays in a constant state of tension. Your arteries stay tighter, your heart works harder, and your blood pressure steadily rises. Even small daily stressors, when they add up, can have a real impact. 3. Poor gut health. Your gut and your blood vessels are more connected than most people realize. When your gut is inflamed, that inflammation can travel through the bloodstream and affect your arteries. This makes the vessels stiffer and less able to relax, which raises your pressure point for overuse of pain medications. Common medications like ibuprofen and other anti-inflammatory drugs can raise blood pressure when used too often. Many people take them without thinking, but over time, they can strain the kidneys and tighten the blood vessels. 5. Dehydration without enough water. Your blood becomes thicker and moves more slowly. Your body has to push harder to keep everything flowing, and that extra effort shows up as higher blood pressure. Even mild dehydration can make a noticeable difference.
Part 8. Your night routine. Most people focus on their mornings, but what you do at night may matter even more. Your nighttime habits set the stage for your blood pressure the next morning. Here are 4 simple steps that make a real difference. 1. Keep dinner light. A heavy dinner forces your body to work harder through the night. This extra workload can spike your blood pressure while you sleep. Choosing a lighter meal in the evening gives your digestive system a break and supports better overnight recovery. 2. Stop eating at least 3 hours before bed. When you finish your last meal earlier, your body has time to stabilize your blood sugar and your insulin levels before you sleep. Better insulin sensitivity leads to healthier blood vessels and more stable blood pressure the next day. 3. Include magnesium-rich foods. Magnesium is one of the most calming minerals for your cardiovascular system. It helps your arteries relax and supports deeper, more restful sleep. You can get magnesium naturally from foods like almonds, pumpkin seeds, and leafy greens. 4. Aim for 7 to 8 hours of sleep. Your blood pressure naturally drops at night, giving your heart a much-needed rest. But when sleep is short or interrupted, your pressure stays higher than it should. Consistent, high-quality sleep is one of the most powerful tools for long-term blood pressure control. Part 9. How long until you see results? One of the questions people ask most often is, how long will it take before I actually feel a difference? The answer is encouraging. Your body begins responding much sooner than you think. Many people notice the first changes within about 3 days. Their morning blood pressure numbers start trending a little lower, and they feel less tension in their chest or shoulders. Between 7 and 10 days, most people report better energy, fewer heart flutters, and a calmer, more stable heartbeat throughout the day. Around 1 month, the arteries themselves begin to become more flexible. This is when deeper healing starts to happen inside the cardiovascular system. And by 90 days, most people experience long-term stability. Their numbers are more consistent, their energy is steadier, and they feel more in control of their health. When you apply these steps consistently, your arteries can heal, your circulation improves, and your blood pressure naturally finds a healthier range. Your heart remembers every choice. Your heart beats more than 100,000 times every day. And every single beat depends on clean, flexible, relaxed arteries. The good news is, your body is always trying to heal you. Your heart is always trying to protect you. And your arteries are always ready to respond to better choices. Even the smallest actions matter. A glass of water in the morning, a handful of berries, 5 minutes of calm breathing, a short evening walk, one lighter dinner, one earlier bedtime. None of these things feel big on their own, but together they create a powerful effect. You do not need perfection, you just need consistency. Every day you choose to care for your body, your heart remembers. It softens, it heals, it trusts you a little more. Thank you for spending your time with Healing Good Life today. If you would like a follow-up video on simple daily habits to keep your blood pressure in a healthy range, just comment BP below.